Business owners, answer your phones. Do you know how many business owners that I talk to that complain about sales being down, but if you try to call them, you can't get a hold of anybody? Not only that, you leave a message and they don't call you back. How frustrating, because as the end user, chances are you're not going to keep calling the same company over and over again unless it's somebody that somebody recommended or you have a relationship with them for some reason. You're just going to call the next person, the next one on the lineup on Google, right? So you need to be able to answer the phone live as much as possible, or if not, immediately call those people back. If they send an email, respond quickly. You can't be waiting days to respond if you want to get those jobs. It becomes more urgent as things tighten up, but really you should do this even in the good times, because that's when you establish your reputation and that's how you stay full. And on those slower times, you're not as far behind as everybody else. So I really urge you to start answering your phone with some urgency. For instance, I've been trying to call a certain segment property managers. I can't tell you how many don't answer their phone, don't respond to emails, and are missing out on a sale, potential sale, just for that simple fact alone. So it's very frustrating as the user to not be able to get a hold of somebody. But it's got to be frustrating as these business owners. They're saying they're having a down year. Their sales aren't as good as they used to be, but they just don't want to talk to people. Why would you go into business if you don't want to communicate, if you don't want to talk to people? If you want to scale and you want to stay busy, then even during the busy times, you must be marketing, you must be answering the phones, you must be doing the same things when you're busy as you do when you're slow. You can't say, oh, we've got so much work, it's not that important. No, it's important all the time. It's important to do those follow-up calls, those sales calls, those reply to your emails, reply to your phone calls. So stay consistent during the busy times so you won't have as many slow times. So that's my tip for today. Just answer your phone, guys. And then in some future videos, we'll talk about the importance of having a phone script, having your people trained in systems. The last video, we talked about how systems can set you free. And that's a big theme. As you're making more and more money, you don't want to feel like more and more of a slave to your business. As you get more successful, sometimes you feel less successful because you have less free time. You have people pinging your phone all hours of the day and night, whether it's employees or customers. So you want to have these systems in place, and an amazing system is a phone script. So you have to create a good phone script that can consistently close sales. You can't just rely on the mood of yourself, whether you're the one answering the phone or the mood of your team. Oh, there's one of our Christmas editions this year. Excuse the background. We've got Christmas gifts everywhere. But you can't just rely on your team doing the right thing every day, because they're not going to be in the mood sometimes. They're not going to feel good sometimes. They're going to be upset or angry at their boyfriend or girlfriend. So you want to have a solid sales script they can use when they answer the phone. You want to have things like answer the phone, smile, answer it by the third ring. You want to have all these systems in place so that you're consistent, you're delivering a pleasant experience to that end user. Because that user, yeah, you answer the phone 40 times a day. I think it's boring, but this is the first time they've ever heard it. So you want to put on a show. You want this to be theatrics. You want this to be, wow, this was different. I called 5 people, only 2 of them answered the phone. One of them sounded half dead and they couldn't wait for the weekend, and that's all they could talk about. It sounded like over the phone, I got the impression that they hated their job. The other one answered right, perky on the second or third ring. You could tell they had a smile on their face. They could see how my voice changes when I'm smiling. You can hear it on the phone, the smile. So you could hear it on the phone. You could feel the energy, the enthusiasm. Or maybe they weren't energy. Maybe they were faking it. But you know what? They were making an effort, and the other person sounded half dead and like they didn't want to be there. So when you're comparing those two, which one's more likely to get the job, even if it's a little bit more money? Man, we want to hire people with enthusiasm. We want to hire people that are excited about life. We don't want those people in our homes. If we're a service business, we don't want a service business coming in our house that is dreary and dumpy and has a cloud over the day. And then you worry, man, are they going to do a good job? Are they going to care if I'm happy or not? Or are they just trying to get done with this and get to the next job or get home because they hate their life, they hate their job? Man, we want to have enthusiasm. We want to hire people that are happy about life and help those people be successful by having systems in place to help them be successful. Give them that guidance, that coaching that they need. And that's what we're here for too, to help you coach and become a better leader. As you become more and more successful, you want to have these systems, and then grow your leadership in place so that you can help train your people to be the best of the best. No matter what industry you're in, maybe they're not the best, it's not the best paying industry, but for what their skill set is and where they are in life and where you are in life and where your business is, hey man, maybe you can provide that next step for them to get to launch their career to the next level. Maybe you can provide them that place in their life that they need of stability. There's so many things so many ways we can affect people as business owners. So let's think about the bigger picture there, how we can help people, how we can help our employees to thrive. And then as we help them thrive, we're helping our customers, because when we have employees that care, that translates to the customer. That conveys to the customer that they're caring, that we're concerned about their well-being, that we're concerned about doing a good job. So let's start with the phone. Let's start answering the phone live. Let's call people back. Let's respond to our emails in a timely manner. And don't just, hey, we're busy, we don't need to worry about the phone that much right now. No, answer the phone, man. You're spending all this money on marketing and then you're losing the jobs because you're just not even answering the phone. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Answer the phone live. If you can't respond right away, get back to them right away. So many people today don't want to talk to people, and even business owners, they almost act afraid to talk to people person to person. They just want to shoot a text or ignore people. You can't thrive that way. You can't build a business that way. You have to be in front of people. And if it's not you, you have to have other people that are willing to do that. But you have to be in front of somebody, whether it's the employee or whoever it is. You've got to be present. You can't just be texting your employees. You got to be face-to-face with people, communicating with people, letting them know that you care. So that's our message for today. Let's start with the phone. Let's answer it live. Let's have a smile on our face. Answer it by the third ring. If you can't answer it right away, call them back, and let's show the customer make a great first impression that you care, and that just doing that is going to differ you from so many other people, and it's going to differ you from that guy. And even if you're on the job and you have to answer it on the job, we've had to do that before. You've got the truck mount, we're on the carpet cleaning machine, and you can hear the noise in the background, and my wife would try to go in the other room and talk to the person, and you know, it is what it is. They'd rather talk to somebody live in a situation like that than get a voicemail. You're still more likely to close the job. So do what you got to do for now until you can get that secretary. And hopefully you have somebody that can answer the phone live, an administrative person, a salesperson, an incoming sales that can close those jobs. So that's my tip for the day. Answer the phone live. It seems simple, but a lot of people aren't doing it. I can tell you right now, here in Florida, we can call contractors all day, and man, the percentage of the ones that actually answer and respond in a timely manner is very low. So thanks, guys. Again, this is Jeremy, Phenomenal Business Coaching. Please like and subscribe our channel so we can reach more people. We want to help as many business owners as possible. Thank you, guys.